Ups and downs, love it when you coming round.
All right, so boom, y'all. This is a podcast, and some people call him a YouTube rapper, and I say that title is disrespectful because this nigga is just a good rapper in general. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. I got Samad Duo Liddy Savage on the podcast, y'all.
SKOODWITIT, how y'all doing today? It's Samad Savage, as he just said, from Montclair, New Jersey, one of the hardest places to rap, I've been told. Yeah, we in here.
We got all the culture in the building too. He interviewing Samad with me. Don't get it fucked up.
Yes, sir. TKG tapped the motherfucker in, man. We in this bitch, man. Another hard hitting fucking season. You're gonna love this one.
Your catchphrase just scared the fuck out of me though. I was not expecting that.
What, TKG?
No,
what,
Samad,
TKG tapped the fuck in?
Samad's catchphrase.
Oh yeah, word. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was mid eating a fucking Pop-Tart and I jumped hard as fuck when he said that shit, and I dropped the rest of this shit on the floor, bro. I'm like, god damn.
I was expecting him to just say it simple, like, "What's up, everybody? What's good?" And he was, at the top of his lungs.
Boom! Somebody Savage in this bitch.
Some people was commenting that like under the post I made, like saying I'm interviewing you next. So like, how long have you been saying that?
For about like 3 years now. Shout out to Tennis Boy Will. He said something similar to it, and I kind of just like built what I say off of it and ran with it. And
I thought that was your version of S Get It. That's what I thought that was.
Oh, nah, not at all. So like it's pretty much like the reasoning that I put behind it was just to check on people and just ask how they're doing. And I feel like a good way to ask people like what's going on is like what's good with it. And I made it, a cooler way, just taking out the what's out of it, just saying SKOODWITIT, and that's
eventually there's a rapper that's gonna come out with a knockoff name, like I don't know, like what my Wavage, and he gonna say he gonna say sub with it, like he gonna take what's up with it and just say sub with it.
I don't doubt it.
With it.
Hey, I got a lawyer for that, so it's all good.
better up then. Now you're actually the first person that I'm interviewing that's not really like a YouTuber. You a rapper. So usually I would ask people, how do you feel about the current state of your YouTube channel right now? For you, I want to ask you, how do you feel about the current state of your music career in general? How do you feel things are going right now?
Well, I'm glad y'all took this interview because right now, I gotta sell my house. Shit is like, no, I'm joking. Everything is good. Everything good. It's slow, but it's still on an upward trajectory, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? As long as things don't start backtracking, I don't really care. Everything is good. But after this album drop, I feel like shit's gonna change.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. So Samara is actually about to drop his version of The Big Day from Chance the Rapper because he just got married. He just got married recently, so he's about to drop that Big Day album. I can't wait till that drop.
Well, I love my life.
I'll have y'all know before the all of the songs on this album was made before I got married. So
and you re-edited every song and added an additional verse.
Hell yeah.
About your wife in there. That nigga looked at every song, every verse, and said, "You know what? I ain't talking about my wife in here. Let me add this in there."
Hell yeah, y'all.
That's the deluxe.
Y'all just got pump fake with that fucking track list. It's gonna come out. His wife gonna be featuring on every fucking song.
as a hidden feature and everything.
Hell yeah. Y'all gonna get sick of that shit. Y'all gonna be on track fucking 10. It's gonna be it's gonna still be hearing his wife and shit.
Congratulations on that shit for real though, because that means y'all was engaged for a minute, like before that even happened.
Truth be told, we had got married religiously a year ago, but
the actual ceremony and all that went until like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure, like, because we wanted everybody to show up to the first one, but it was just like
COVID was kicking everybody's ass. Yeah.
Yep. But hey, luckily I'm vaxxed now, and I still have not had COVID yet, so I'm pretty blessed.
Same thing with the wife. Everything good over there?
Oh no, she caught that shit like 10 times, man. No, she good.
I would have believed
jokes are killing the fuck out of me. I swear, bro.
I know hella people who caught it, so I would have believed them.
Yeah, I'm just y'all not
10
laughing
fucking times.
I was trying not to laugh.
This man that made me drop my Pop-Tart, and then he made me drop my jaw. I'm like 10 fucking times. I'm like, yo, you for sure gonna have me in the back of an ambulance before this shit.
I'm gonna pretty much take everything you say with a grain of salt for this conversation. Now. I gotta ask you, are you telling the truth now?
I'm gonna be serious. Y'all got me.
For sure, for sure.
A question that I wanted to ask you was, so you being a rapper and everything, I'm sure you've seen Double XL and everything, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask you particularly how you feel about this class. I want to ask, as a rapper, how do you feel Double XL should be handling or do you feel like Double XL should be responsible for these freshmen's? I guess I want to say
their careers after they're on the list, pretty much.
Kind of like building their potentials, so to speak, or giving them that push. Or,
well, I feel like I have like two different feelings. The like egotistical part of me is saying Double XL is tarnishing their legacy, so it's not going to really mean much by the time I actually get to it. Or like if I would have gotten this one specifically, right? I feel like people would have been talking about how much everybody else don't deserve to be there more than they're talking about the people who do deserve to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like Murray, that nigga had an amazing last year, and he really, really deserves to be there. But everybody talking about how such and such don't deserve it, and I think
Lakia and Ruby Rose and all them.
Yeah, it's not how it should be at all. But then the other half of me feels like I wouldn't want to be that person that decides who's going to be on the Double XL freshman list, because no matter what, it's impossible to get it right. It's impossible. Like as much as we listen to whoever we listen to, there's somebody on the rise that got way more views than I got that y'all ain't never heard of a day in your life. You know what I'm saying?
So that leans into kind of a branching question. So there's two sides that people complaining about. There's one, there's too many popular motherfuckers on here that don't need it, like Pooh Shiesty and shit like that. And then there's the side that complains and says, who the fuck are these people, like Lakia and Blast and shit. So pretty much, do you feel like they should cater to those that have had a little bit of mainstream success and need that push, or should they go back to the old days where they would just pick realistically 10 motherfuckers that you probably have heard a little bit of but has not seen that mainstream success, kind of like a Redville or a Kenny Mason type that you don't know too much of, but they for sure kind of like so you could get that they next up kind of feel off of them and shit. Do you feel like they should be pushing that side, or do you feel like they should be going towards the Pooh Shiesties?
It's funny, man. I was just about to ask you, like, what do you think Double XL's like? What are they trying to do in between those two things? Because more than anything, what I want is for them to explicitly state how they make their decisions and what is it like truly about. Because the confusion, I think, is what's like really upsetting everybody. If it is supposed to be a popularity contest, just say that. Just say, hey, we're looking for people with more than such and such followers and such plays and stuff. Or if it's supposed to be just truly underground people, make sure that everybody on that list, I'm really looking like, yo, who the hell is that person? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I think that'll really solve anything. Or maybe just split it into two things. Maybe have a Double XL sophomore and Double XL freshman. Like that should be fire.
That would be dope as fuck, actually. Yeah.
And the freshmen is people we really ain't ever heard of.
We specifically gonna have to clip this part of the podcast and send this shit out so we can be like, somebody Savage said it first.
Sure, man.
If somebody at XXL gonna take that idea and be like, I ain't never heard nobody say this. I'm gonna be like,
we need that.
I got somebody right here.
So according to Lil Skies, he says that they already got the people that they want on there, and they, because he apparently, according to him, he was already picked, but the fans were still in the middle of voting and shit like that.
No, so the voting process didn't start at all. Like they told him, we're gonna label you as the 10th selected freshman, and they said that before they even opened up the polls or whatever. And that's why he started exposing them. Like, bro, XXL is a fucking scam. They told me I was gonna be on the list before they even let y'all vote. So the voting shit don't even matter.
Well, I mean, I take it how you want it. I never really cared about that side of things. Like, although there's people that I would love to see in if I voted them in, like people have got to stop going to media for anything if that's the case. No matter what, relationship is always gonna get you further than anything. So that's just the way the industry works, and people just got to see that the industry is rigged, like 6ix9ine said, and get used to that. That's just what it is. If y'all really hate it, become an Elon Musk and create music's Tesla, some organic, fresh, new shit that can't be, penetrated from anywhere,
Now here's my
For sure.
standpoint. Here's my standpoint in the list, and me and Culture talked about this a couple of days ago. What I feel about it, actually, this is actually a collective answer on some things both of y'all just said.
Mm-hmm.
XXL themselves, well, Vanessa Staten, the editor-in-chief, whatever, she pretty much always says that we pick 10 and 12 people that we feel are going to be stars in hip-hop within the next year or so. These are the people where, based on the moves they've been making, based on the numbers or their skill, that we feel like their next step, they're going to be big stars.
So you tell Patrick not going to be a star?
You said Chris Patrick?
Yeah.
Man,
I'm not asking you specifically, but I'm saying like
I'm gonna say this straight up. Chris Patrick is an industry plant.
So don't you dare.
Chris Patrick is an industry plant.
Don't do it.
I know
what you're saying.
Until the end of last year, then everybody showing up.
I know why
on my videos talking about why Chris Patrick not on here. That kid came out of nowhere. He is an industry plant.
Wait. Let me explain to you how he's not.
I'm just joking. I don't think he is. But go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say,
your ass was about to get the 10-minute fucking essay, nigga.
I've been my man's for like the past, I think like 4 years now. He used to like literally perform at this event that I used to throw in Montclair in Jersey and shit. Like we live a town apart. Like I know.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. So like he's not an industry plant. He's just really, this guy is the king of getting in where you fit in. Now that's not to say his talent doesn't precede him. His talent is absolutely immaculate. But we know in this industry, talent isn't what's going to get you out here. He just knows how to be at the right places at the right time. He got a really good team with him. Like he's not an industry plant at all.
Hey bro, I don't know if it's your voice, but like you just sound like a spitter. Like that one line you just said, like his talent is immaculate. Like I thought you was about to start spitting.
Hey man, I was about to get on some papu shit. Immaculate, back in the
Bro, that episode had me dying.
Oh, you peeped that episode?
Yeah, bro. Yo, that's what I listened to, and I was just in a car like crying. Like when
I still bump Black Alicious to this day.
You still bump what?
I still bump Black Alicious to this day. Yeah,
bro. I actually bumped that Bone Thugs and Harmony song y'all was talking about. Yo, it's y'all funny, bro.
I had to show Culture that shit. I'm like, bro, cause I seen that Papoose freestyle like 3 years ago, and it always stuck with me. I'm like, this nigga said a bunch of nothing. But hold on, we getting off track. So what I was saying was, when it comes to them, like their pretty much description. We pick 10 or 12 people we feel gonna be next up. The problem with that is, like you said, bro, it's impossible. You're not gonna get it right every time. You're not gonna have all 12 of these people become big stars and have big hits or hit songs, whatever. Even the best list in XXL history have people that we look at and be like, these people's careers have went fucking nowhere. Easy example being the 2013 list with Logic, Joey Badass, Travis Scott. People look at them and be like, yo, this list was great. XXL got it right this year. What they don't talk about, that same fucking list had Kurt Cobain, Trinidad James, Angel Hayes, Dizzy Wright, 4 people whose careers have went nowhere since then.
Well, I feel like, all right, for specifically Angel Hayes, she was dope as hell. I don't know what the hell happened. Everybody that they put there was dope in one way or another. I felt like Kurt Cobain could really make a great hook at the time. I haven't listened to him recently. And what else you said? Trinidad James. Trinidad James did seem like he was going to blow up. Like how he kind of came in the game, he had like a good like 3 songs that really was just doing extremely well. I can see how they made that mistake. I'm not blaming them for that,
At the time, I understand a lot of their picks. Same thing with 2015, Dave Schultz and Fetty Wap. I know why they picked them at the time for sure. It's just when you fast forward and we look at it 3, 4, 5 years later, you look back at the list like, damn, y'all low-key picked a lot of niggas that careers didn't go nowhere. But that's simply because the number of people that they pick. You pick 12 niggas, 4 or 5 of them, they not gonna blow up. That's just how that works.
Yeah, true.
So so when it comes to that, that's all I'm gonna say. I just really feel like people expect like pretty much XXL to get it right. Like especially those people who complain talking about the list gets worse and worse every year. I'm like, because they pick these white people. There are some people, as soon as we look in the moment, we be like, well, why the fuck y'all put these people on here? Like a Ruby Rose. But at the end of the day, it's like, I think people are just giving them, they too harsh on XXL. Like, come on, bro. Ain't nobody gonna get it right picking 12 people. Whether it was Rap Genius who did this shit, a famous rapper came out, made their own list. You're not picking 10 people that's gonna all become stars.
Yeah, no way in the world.
Oh yeah, one of the things Culture mentioned as well. I also feel like XXL is just a stepping stone for rappers. Like that's just them giving you an opportunity to rap, freestyle, and cipher to show your abilities off. What happens to your career after that? That's not the concern.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. I don't think they should really care about that anyhow. Like it's Double XL used to be just a magazine, and I feel like we should treat it as such. Like, yeah, they have this thing that's over popularized now, but like with magazines, you just read the article and keep it moving. Like I don't think it should be this big of a deal, you know?
And nobody gave a fuck about the freshman list before 2016 when mumble rap took over. 2015 before that shit was not that popular.
Exactly. Well, I don't know about. I used to love that shit. Like ever since it came out, that was like. But I'm a rapper. It's different.
Yeah,
I
most
just
of
feel
the
like-
kids and
yeah.
teenagers talk about it now. They didn't even know about that shit before Uzi and them got on there.
I just feel like it's more of a puff give for the rappers in the magazine. Double XL is a business. The rappers, they could thrive off of doing business with the business. They make money, they get exposure. The magazine gets exposure, the website gets exposure. People subscribing to the channel. There's more people that's checking out Double XL to now keep up with these rappers that they're now documenting on. And now it's more it's a big deal to those that say, oh shit, well, you know what I'm saying? Double XL seems to have a keen eye for who's next up. They seem to be the gateway for who, you know what I'm saying, who the rookies of the year are. And naturally, I mean, as fans, it's like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? This is something like this is a yearly thing. That's cool to check some shit out every year and be like, oh, some new faces.
I mean,
Lakia, look, yeah, go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say they should do it. They should do it bi-yearly though, because not bi-yearly. They should do it every 6 months because nobody else is really, as far as I'm concerned, is really checking for anything else on that channel. Like I always subscribe around freshman time. Even put the bell notification on.
Unsubscribe as soon as that shit over.
Yeah, it's over. They try to like show me like 3 people that I never heard of talking in a room about things I don't care about. I just tune out. So like, yeah, it was serving them justice to do more things oriented around it.
The final thing I would say about the freshman list as well. This is a perfect conversation. This is also why it's such a big thing when niggas don't do a freestyle or a cipher. Like my nigga, you have the perfect opportunity to show hundreds and thousands of people your skills, your flows, your rhyme schemes, all of that, and you just I'm just here for the pictures and I'm good. Like Baby Keem bitch ass last year. He didn't
come on,
he didn't
bro.
He didn't do the ABCs. He didn't do the reading mean comments. Nothing. He didn't do a cipher. He showed up, spit that little depressed ass minute freestyle, and left.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a Baby Keem fan, but knowing that he doesn't really release music as frequently as everybody else on the class, you kind of need to yeah, Kendrick Lamar is your cousin, but that shouldn't be your fucking key to
Claim
fame,
to fame.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You do a freestyle show, like, yeah, your freestyle was edgy and shit. You trying to mold a character and shit. That's
and I
fine.
saw a hell of people saying he don't make music like that at all, so they was caught off guard.
Yeah, he made one song this year and was with Travis Scott. But to be fair, Baby Keem has been now circulated with more serious artists. Before, Baby Keem was just, it's just Baby Keem and a couple of niggas on his level. Now you making songs with, you know what I'm saying? Now motherfuckers like the Baby want to make songs with him, and you know what I'm saying? He about to make a song with Lil Uzi and Young Thug and Travis. You know what I'm saying? That's a great advancement. That's good progression. So when people are saying, oh, Baby Keem's an L, because nah, bro, he's not no L. Do you see what he's aligned himself with since Double XL? It's an L at the time, but his career definitely has blessed itself. Making a song with Travis Scott alone is like, damn, if you know people of this stature, then you must be headed for that stature.
That's my overall thing is he could have did both. Like you could have been hanging out with Travis Scott, the Baby, and still did a cipher, bro. Like we just, as we saw in the behind the scenes shit, Ian Dior didn't do a cipher this year, and it's like, my dude, some people already don't care about you being on the list, and now you're not doing a cipher. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's my personal opinion. That's bullshit. That's fuckery. To see that you get picked to be on here, and it's kind of customary for fans to be like, oh yeah, we care about what your you know what I'm saying, what you know what I'm saying, your character and shit. They want to invest. This is why they have you do the read mean tweets. That's why they have you do the ABCs to see what you're like and shit like that.
Yeah, show your personality to the bullshit.
Everyone's got a different character on that list. They may have the same type of music, but they have different characters. they're not just checking to see if you're a good spitter. They're trying to see if you're a good judge of character. So,
and I just found out today that Comethazine didn't do an APC. He didn't do that shit. That's funny.
And that's dumb. That's dumb because it's like, bro, all you have to do is say a fucking word that coincide with the goddamn letter. It's like, what's the point?
I mean, I get people not doing the new shit, but I'm like the original, like, you know what I'm saying, the freestyles and then having your solo freestyle and shit. I feel like that has to be done because that's what the whole thing is about.
Right. And that's why they didn't pick Don Toliver because of that shit. Vanessa Staten that came on and said that Don Toliver told him that he wasn't gonna rap for him, he wasn't gonna play no music for him. They was like, all right, well, fuck it, we're not picking you then.